Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the course record holder on the bike, the two-time Ironman World Champion, Mr. Normann Stadler. Norman, the Norminator. Yeah, how comfortable these are, man. I like. This is nice, huh? Rather no stools. The stools were. I know. Got to make you comfortable, bud. Always. Hey, Norman, for our folks who maybe weren't with us last time, let's go back a little bit to growing up in Germany. Where'd you grow up? Brothers, sisters? What type of sports you were into when you were younger?
Okay. I grew up in a little, it was a village. So we had 600 people in our little town or little village. So, and the only way I could see my friends was by bike or run. So
so you're an endurance guy right away.
Yeah, that's how I started. And when I was 11, my father saw that I'm very good in endurance sport, and I covered every distance by biking or running. So, and I was every day late home, sunset, so always outside. And I started with cross-country running. I did everything with athletic, like high jump, long jump, hurdles, everything. And then when I was 14, I started with cycling. I got a bike for Christmas, and a race bike. It was red. Yeah, it was really fancy. And so I did my first bike race, and I won.
You won your first bike race?
Yeah, then my second one, I broke my collarbone. And that's the only accident I had ever in triathlon. It was in 86, 87. So, and then I did my first triathlon in 88, the national championships.
And how'd you do that?
And I won. So
first triathlon. You won your first triathlon. So yeah, didn't have much skill in that right away. So you knew right away you were good. And you were how old when you did your first national championship and won?
15.
15 years old.
It was 88.
88. And so from there, you moved into longer races. You stay with sprint races. Do some duathlon.
Yes, I did duathlon in early in the year to get the power, get the strength for triathlon. People always thought I started with duathlon because I'm not a good swimmer, or I was not a good swimmer. So, but I started with triathlon, and yes, I started with triathlon.
Now, as a junior, did you race guys who were you see now at the world class, at the Ironman and stuff like that?
For the first 10 years, I stayed with Olympic distance.
Okay.
So I was on a national team, in the A-team national team triathlon in Germany, and but then they changed the rules, and it was drafting, and I'm not a good swimmer for ITU races. I'm too slow, and that's why I changed to Ironman, and I believe in triathlon, and I believe in doing everything by my own and not cheating. So
you mean the Olympic guys are cheating?
Yeah, I think it's not triathlon anymore. So I think now it's a swim and a run, and if you see the times, the splits, and if you go riding with those guys, then make them suffer. So I think that's a sport, that's the rule, and that's how Olympic distance works now, and that's fine.
When you watched the Olympics on television and you saw that the guys went about an hour for 40K on the bike, what were you thinking?
That's still fast. It's more tactic now, and some guys tried also from Luxembourg, a German guy, Dick Bockel.
Yes,
it's a friend of mine, and he tried it, but there's no chance to finish first or even top 10 if they run sub 30.
They all run sub 30 now. Yeah. Who were your sporting heroes growing up? Were they runners, triathletes, cyclists?
Not really. I'm more into Formula One motorsport.
Ah.
So I like Germans are Michael Schumacher fan, and Boris Becker in tennis.
Right.
So I never had an endurance sport guy I was looking to.
What's interesting, if you look back at the history with Wolfgang Dietrich and Jürgen Zach and Thomas Hellriegel, a lot of great history in terms of Germans in triathlon, and especially in Ironman. Were some of those guys Did they lead you into Ironman?
But in the beginning, I had no idea who Wolfgang Dietrich was.
Or any of those guys?
No. I did my Olympic distance and even smaller distances, so 750-meter swim, so half of the Olympic distance.
Right.
So, and then I started looking into the Ironman, and for sure there was Jürgen Seg Attack, and Wolfgang was known for his swim, and one year he was really long in the lead.
Yes.
And they catched him in the end, and he finished third. So, but I knew that I will win this race one day, and
even before you did it.
Yes, that's why I do professional sport. And if I don't think I can win, I might do another sport or I do another business.
Now, in 97, Thomas Hellriegel, German, wins. Jürgen Zach, second. And at that point, and Lothar Leder was third. So at that point, were you thinking, okay, we're really starting to dominate here. This is definitely the place I need to be. What was the first time you came over to Kona?
The first time was 99, and I finished 15th.
Right.
So I did my first Ironman in 96, and I was suffering all day. I did a Switzerland Ironman, and it's a tough course with tough weather. I got really bad stomach problems. So I learned a lot from this race, and I learned that I have to do more training than Olympic distance training. So that's how I started the Ironman. But you know, I got better and better, and I came here to train with Jürgen Seg and all those guys here. And
what'd you learn from Jürgen Zach?
Riding fast at Henscher Loop. Pardon?
Besides the bars, not to go to.
I've never been in a bar here. No. You know, training with Jürgen was always fun and hard work. So, but you also have to do your fun parts in training, and not only focusing on training. And Jürgen was very good in having the second part. So, yeah.
In 2000, you came to Kona, led off the bike, put yourself on an Ironman map, 4:35 bike, 2:56 marathon, 8:26. After you take third there, you thought, okay, now I know what it takes to win this race. What were you thinking after you finished that race and had such a big impact, obviously, on the race? And did it change the way you were perceived over in Germany after taking third?
But the year before, I thought I had it already to win. So I did the bike course 6 days before the race in 4:48 in 99, and I thought that's smart, but it wasn't.
In 99,
I arrived in Kona and did the bike course 6 days before.
The full course?
Yeah, they told me I have to see the bike course, and I said, okay. So, and I thought I'm ready, so I can go much faster on race day, but I really didn't. So, but in 2000 I won Australia before in April, and I knew that I'm really good, and Jürgen Seg told me after training here together that I have a chance to win this race or be top 3, and I said, okay, let's try, and it was fun racing with Peter Reed and Tim de Boom.